All right, good morning everybody. We've got several things to cover today. I'm going to cover a child endangerment case and a robbery, but first we're going to have Lieutenant Denning from the Sheriff's Department come up here and talk about a case that the Sheriff's Department is working. So, Lieutenant?
Good morning. My name is Lynn Denning. First name is L-I-N, last name is D-E-H-N-I-N-G, and I'm a lieutenant with the Sedgwick County Sheriff's Office. Yesterday, shortly after 2 o'clock in the afternoon, a grounds worker in the area of 4600 South Oliver discovered some human remains in a tree line at that area. 911 was notified and deputies were dispatched to the scene. Deputies contacted investigators from the Sheriff's Office and also from the Coroner's Office to work that scene. Currently, investigators from the Sheriff's Office, in conjunction with the Wichita Police Department, are working to identify that individual. An autopsy will be conducted today, and we hope to have an official identification of that individual later on today.
Lieutenant, do we know if it's an adult, child?
I'm not going to release any details on the identity of the remains. When we find remains like that, sometimes it can be tricky if we start trying to release details that the coroner's office has not verified.
Do we know how long the remains have been there?
I do not have a length of time, an official length of time.
Approximately?
I'm not even going to venture into that.
Was this in the city limits or was this in the county?
It is in the county, which is why the Sheriff's Office was called out in the first place.
And so the county,
Go ahead, King.
so it was county workers, I'm sorry, Lieutenant, that were,
No, it was a contractor working for a business in that area.
And obviously, we won't know this until the autopsy is completed, but whether or not there's any trauma to the
That's correct, yeah.
What business was this?
Well, there's various businesses in that area. It's in the area of Spirit and the old Boeing area down there. So I'm not entirely sure who controls the property that on which the body was found at this point. But it was a contractor working for one of those businesses in the area.
You say what he was doing? Did you say what he was doing? Was he mowing?
It was a grounds worker. They were just working in that area and happened to find the human remains in the tree line.
About how far off the road would you say this is?
Trying to think about how far, at least a quarter of a mile off of Oliver. The area is not seen from Oliver.
oh, from like drivers couldn't see that
Right.
area.
Right.
So I guess when it's like that, does this kind of raise your suspicion that, maybe the body was placed there?
Everything raises our suspicion. And again, we are currently investigating this. We had crime scene investigators on the scene yesterday, along with investigators from the coroner's office, and we are investigating this to determine the identity of the individual and to determine what events may have led up to this individual's death. Okay?
Thanks, Lynn.
Thanks, folks.
All right. Okay, first case that we'll cover today is a child endangerment. And I have two case numbers for you. You're right. First one's case number 17C020214, 20214, and then the second one is 20254. This happened on the 27th of March at approximately 3:20 p.m. On March 27th at approximately 3:20 p.m., a 36-year-old female called 911 stating that she had found a 5-year-old male in a parking lot in the 1500 block of South Oliver. Police were called and contacted the 5-year-old and were unable to locate any parents or a possible address of this 5-year-old. So the 5-year-old was taken into protective custody. 3 hours later, at approximately 6:20, a female called 911 to report her 5-year-old son was missing. This turned out to be the same juvenile that was found earlier by police. The mother stated that she did not realize that her son went missing because she was cleaning the house. There was another child inside the residence, a 13-month-old male. That child was also taken into protective custody during the investigation. This case is ongoing and no arrests have been made at this time.
How many hours or how much time had passed before the mother contact?
3 hours.
3 hours.
In the second, the two cases are ongoing?
Right.
What are those?
First one's going to be the found 5-year-old, and the second one is going to be where the mother called in the lost 5-year-old.
This child was just wandering around the parking lot?
Correct. Yes, by himself.
Was the parking lot close to like a house, her house or something?
I'm not sure the address that she is. It is in the vicinity of that. I just don't know how close.
Yeah, that's Oliver's right there, I think.
Yeah, 1500 block of South Oliver is
That's-
where he was
that's a lot
found.
of traffic there.
Mhm.
So do you think that he crossed Oliver or?
Like again, I'm not sure what address he came from, so I'm not sure if he would have had to cross Oliver or not, or Harry.
Any other calls in the past are drug dis-
Not that I'm aware of. Mm-mm. Okay, go over a robbery that occurred yesterday as well. Robbery case number 17C020129, 20129. It occurred in the 1700 block of North Broadway. It occurred on March 27th at approximately 10:50 a.m. On March 27th at approximately 10:50 a.m., an employee of a grocery store located in the area of 1700 North Broadway reports walking out to her car to take a business deposit to the bank. As she was walking out, an unknown suspect approached her, armed with a gun, and demanded the bank bag. The suspect took the bag containing an undisclosed amount of money and got into a passenger side of an Early's 2000 white Chevy Impala and left the scene. The vehicle and the suspect were not located. The suspect is described as a white male in his 30s, wearing a dark hooded sweatshirt, blue jeans, and a black bandana. Again, he got in the passenger side of an early 2000 white Chevy Impala, unknown tag, and left. We would ask if anybody has any additional information on this case to please contact Crime Stoppers at 267-2111.
So he got in the passenger side and someone else was driving?
Yes.
No one was injured?
No one was injured.
Any
Correct.
surveillance video of it?
We're looking at that. Yeah, the officers in the area are looking at not only that business, but other businesses around. And if there's anything of quality, we'll definitely put that out. Okay. I'll send out an email to you guys about media tomorrow, but we will not have a 10 a.m. briefing tomorrow. The Public Relations Unit will be working with Meals on Wheels tomorrow morning, so we will not have a 10 a.m. briefing, but we will be back on Thursday. All right. Thanks, guys.